Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. So in this video you are going to learn how to automatically generate certificates for English speaking course and send on WhatsApp. Now let's see what is happening here. So you have data added here of your students in a Google Sheet, and according to that data of your students, whenever your student complete your English speaking course, you are going to create a certificate from Google Slide, and then you are going to save that certificate in Google Drive and then create that certificate shareable, and then you are going to send that certificate on the WhatsApp account of the student automatically. Right? Now let's talk about the applications we have used. So guys, Google Sheets is an online spreadsheet program by Google in which you can create spreadsheets and arrange your data in rows and columns format. And Google Slides is an online word processor in which you can create presentations and certificates from templates. And guys, Google Drive is an online file hosting service by Google in which you can upload and save your personal files and folders in a cloud storage. And guys, WhatsApp, as you already know, is a very widely used instant messaging application. Now let's suppose that you have created an online course on English speaking and you are selling that course, and whenever a student of yours complete that course, you mention about the status of completion here in a Google Sheet. After this, you create a certificate for that student who completed the course from Google Slide. Then you save that certificate here in a Google Drive, and then you manually compile a message for that student and attach the certificate and send on WhatsApp account of the student. Now guys, to do this process, one way is to manually check the Google Sheet if the student completed the course or not, then manually create the certificate by using Google Slide and then saving it here on Google Drive, and then manually compiling a message, attaching the certificate and sending it to a student. This can be done, but this process is very time consuming, repetitive and problematic. So we have a better way for you. What if I tell you that as and when you add the record of student and mention the completion status of the student, that he or she have completed the course here in Google Sheet, a certificate get automatically created from Google Slide and then gets saved here in Google Drive and then delivered as a new WhatsApp message to a student automatically. Yes guys, this can happen, and this can be done by connecting all these 4 applications. But the issue is there is no direct connection or link present between all these 4 applications. So to connect these applications, I am using a software called as Pabbly Connect. So guys, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software, and the best part of it is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge to make this connection between all those 4 applications. So guys, now let me give you a demo on my screen of how this connection between these applications is going to work in real time. So guys, this is the Google Sheet I have created in which I fill the details of the students who are doing my online English speaking course, and here I mention the status of their completion or they are studying the course. So as and when I enter here the status as completed, we send automatically a certificate on the WhatsApp account here of our student. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll fill another row here. Let me fill it. So I filled the details of another student, which is 𝗪𝗵𝘆, and I just came to know that he has completed our online course. So I'm going to mention here completed like this, and we will see after mentioning this status here, we receive a WhatsApp message on the WhatsApp account of Shivam or not. So I have scheduled to check this sheet on regular basis, and we are checking this sheet regularly and sending messages. So I have scheduled to deliver the message of today's date and a few minutes from now. So we'll wait for a few minutes and check in the WhatsApp account if we receive any message. So guys, you can see we have received a new message here in WhatsApp. Let's see what it is. So it is showing something like this. Hello 𝗪𝗵𝘆 congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the English speaking course. Please find the attached PDF containing your certificate. We know the certificate will be a great addition to your resume and we want to help you get there. So this is a kind of message we are going to deliver to the students we have in our Google Sheet. So now you guys are wondering how I managed to bring this message here without any manual compilation, just by entering a new row here in my Google Sheet. Alright, so now let me give you the easiest possible steps by which you can also make this automation or connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So these are the 5 easy steps by which you can also make this integration and automatically generate certificates for your students. So step 1 is connect Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. So first of all, we are going to open Pabbly Connect and connect our Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. Step 2 is collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So next step will bring the data from Google Sheets to here in Pabbly Connect. Step 3 is send the same data to Google Docs for creating the completion certificate from template. So after this, we are going to fetch the data from Pabbly Connect to Google Slides to create a certificate from a template. Alright, step 4 is save and create a shareable link of certificate from Google Drive. So after generating the certificate, we are going to save here in Google Drive and we are going to give the access of that certificate to students by creating a shareable link. Alright. Step 5 is send the same data to 360 Dialog for sending messages on WhatsApp. So in the final step, we are going to deliver a message on WhatsApp to our students with the attached certificate, and to do that we are going to use another application called as 360 Dialog. So I'll tell you what 360 Dialog is later on in the video. First of all, let's jump back to our step 1 and open Pabbly Connect. So now you have to open your browser and type in the search bar Pabbly, that is pabbly.com. So this is the landing page of Pabbly. From here you have to put your cursor on this products and click on connect. And you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes by clicking here on sign up free button, which I have already done, so I'm clicking on sign in directly. So after signing in, this all apps section of Pabbly will open up. From here you have to come to this connect panel and click on access now. So after this, the dashboard of Pabbly Connect will open up. So it will look like this, and to start working here you have to create workflows like these. Alright, so to create a workflow you have to click on this create workflow button like this, and here you have to enter a relevant name to your workflow. So I am giving it as certificate So I have entered the name like this, certificate generation from Google Sheets, and send on WhatsApp. Now I am clicking on create. So as a workflow get created, you will see these two things, the trigger and the action. So Pabbly Connect work on these two things. The trigger says when this happens, action says Pabbly Connect do this. Alright, as in our use case, the trigger would be the data entry here in Google Sheet and mentioning of the status of our student, and the action would be to send a message on WhatsApp to our student. Alright, so first of all you have to click here on this trigger option, and let me introduce you to one function of Pabbly which is called scheduler. So I am going to apply here this scheduler. I'm clicking on it. So what this scheduler will do, it is asking, you can see how often you want to run your workflow. Alright, so when I click here and select this every day, so Pabbly Connect will check this Google Sheet every day and check the status, and whenever it finds the status completed, this workflow will run, and we will deliver the certificate to our student. So here you have to select in this field how often you want to run your workflow to every day, and then it will ask for the time on which you want to send the messages. So here you have to enter the time. So let's suppose that we want to send the messages on 9 a.m. daily. So we have to put here 9 a.m. in UTC format, which is the universally converted time format, which lags behind Indian Standard Time by 5 hours and 30 minutes. So if you want to put 9 a.m. here, you have to put it something like this, 3:30. So we have subtracted 5 hours 30 minutes from 9, so it became 3:30. Now just click on save. So after this, click on this plus icon and another action window will open up. Now we are going to execute the first step, which is to connect our Google Sheet. So from this choose app, choose your application is this Google Sheets. And in the action event, you have to select get rows. Alright, after this connect button will appear, click on it. And from here you have to select add new connection and then click on connect with Google Sheets. So from this window, it will ask for the email ID by which your Google Sheet is created. So select that email ID like this, and then it will ask for some access, which is completely safe. Just click on continue here. So you can see authorization is successful and it has started showing connected. That means we have connected our Google Sheet, and then these fields will appear, and the first field is the select spreadsheet. So I have many spreadsheets created for various purposes in my Google Sheet. So I opened the Google Sheets application and you can see I have all these sheets created for various purposes. So in Pabbly Connect, when you click on this select spreadsheet option here, you will find the list of all the spreadsheets that I have created in my Google Sheets. So you have to select the spreadsheet which you have created for this purpose. So this is the spreadsheet I have for this purpose, and the name of sheet is course certificate sheet. So you just have to map this sheet from here only. This is it, like this. After this, it is asking for the sheet, the name of the sheet you have. So let's see what is the name. So we have 3 sheets in this spreadsheet, and the sheet I am using is this English speaking. So just map it from here, English speaking, and then it is asking for the range or the range of data we have in the Google Sheet. So to put the range, what you have to do is to go on your Google Sheet spreadsheet, and from this second row, click here and start selecting this like this, and you will see when I select this row, this in the name box, this code is appearing A2 to D2. So what does it mean? It is saying that we have data from column A second row to column D second row. So just like this, you have to enter. So this is the range of data we have for the first row. So just like this, when you keep selecting the rows, you can see it has started showing something like this, A2 to D6. So in this sheet, I keep updating this sheet and filling new rows whenever I found a new student enrolling in my course. So you have to put the range like this. You have to put here in the Pabbly Connect something like this, A2 to D, right? A2 to D. Alright, so why I have put D only and not provide the AND row? Because what I am trying to say here, that I have the data from column A row 2 to D, and we do not provide the endpoint of the row. So that whenever you update the row or add a new student, the data get automatically delivered here in Pabbly Connect. So now it is time for the next step, which is, let me show. So we have connected our Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. Now we have to collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's do this. So in Pabbly Connect, when I click here on save and send test request, this will bring the data from our Google Sheet to here in Pabbly Connect. So before clicking this, one thing you have to do is to toggle this simple response button to off. So I will tell you why I toggled this off. First of all, let me click here on save and send test request. So you can see it has captured the response, and in this field response result you will find the data like this. So it has captured the data and it is showing the data in this format. So this is called the array format. So it is showing the data in the array of data format. So by toggling this response button to off, we got this type of data here. So why we have collected the data in this format, I'll tell you. So let me introduce to another function of Pabbly. So I'm going to click here on this plus icon, and from this choose app I'm choosing the function which is iterator. So this is iterator by Pabbly. So what iterator will do, iterator will segregate this array data into row by row format. Let me show you. When I selected this iterator by Pabbly, it is asking for choose array. So here you have to choose this response result array. This is the response result array we have, which we want to segregate. So select it from here only like this and click on save and send test request. So you can see now it is showing the data of first row. So this is the data we have in the first row, 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗣𝗯𝗨, this data. All right, you can see. So iterator will make this workflow run row by row. All right, so it will check first row, then the workflow will run, then the next, then the next, then the next, and it will make sure to run the workflow up to the last row we have in our Google Sheet. That's why we have applied this iterator. All right, now what I'm going to do is to click here on this plus icon, and I'm going to use another function by Pabbly which is called filter. So why I'm applying this filter? Because we want to make sure that we are going to send the certificate whenever the status is completed here. All right. So we do not want to send the certificate to the students who are still studying. We want to send the certificate to the students who completed the course. So for this, I'm going to apply a filter, and it is asking for select label. So in this label, when I click here, you will see this option, iterator by Pabbly, and here you will find this status label which we have gathered from Google Sheet, and it is showing completed. So select this label by clicking here on this select label, iterator by Pabbly. We have selected the label, make the filter type equals to, and here in the value just enter this, copy this and enter this completed like this. Alright, so we are telling Pabbly that whenever the status is equal to completed, then run this workflow. So when I click here on save and send test request, it is showing the condition is true. So condition is matching true here. So the workflow will run. Now it is time for our next step, which is, oh, wait. One thing I have to do more, which is to click here on this plus icon. And now from the choose app, we have to choose the application as date time formatter by Pabbly. So this is date time formatter by Pabbly. So why we are applying this? Because we need something to put in certificate which we do not have here. So we do not mention the date of completion. So to bring the date of completion or the current date on which we are going to send the certificate, I'm applying this date time formatter. So in the action event, you have to select current date, click on connect. So you can choose the format of the date. So let me choose this MMDD format. And I do not want to include time also in this date. So just make it false and click here on save and send test request. And it fetch the date for us like this. All right. So we are going to use this days for certificate generation. Now it is time for our next step. So let me show you the step. So the next step is send the same data to Google Docs for creating the completion certificate from template. So the data that we have collected and segregated here in Pabbly Connect, according to that data, we are going to generate a certificate from Google Slides. Let's do this. So now in Pabbly Connect, click on this action window, and from the choose app, choose your application as Google Slides. So we have Google Slides here. And then in the action event, you have to select create presentation from template. After this, click on this connect button, And from here select this add new connection and then click on connect with Google Slides. So from this window it will ask for the email ID by which your Google Slide is connected. So select this email ID and it will ask for a few access which is completely safe. Click on continue. So you can see it starts showing connected now. That means we are connected with Google Slides. After this, it is asking this template presentation. So here you have to select the template by which you are creating the certificate. So when I click here, you will find this list. So these are all the presentations that I have created in a Google Slides. So let me show you my Google Slides. So you can see I have all these presentations created for various purposes. So the same list will appear here in Pabbly Connect when you click here. And the template we are using is this English speaking course template. So let me show you the template also. So this is the template of our certificate. So you have to select this template from this list. This is English speaking course template. After this, it is asking for the title of new presentation. So you can map the name of your student for the title. So you can map the name of student by clicking here on iterator and you will find the name of student. And you can also put here 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗣𝗯𝗯𝗹𝘆 certificate. Alright, so this will be the name of the certificate that we are going to generate. After this, it is asking for the location in Google Drive in which you want to save this certificate. So when you click here, you will find the folders I have in my Google Drive. Let me show you. This is my Google Drive and here I have all these folders for various purposes. And this is the folder English speaking course folder. Alright, the English speaking course certificates folder I have in my drive for this purpose. So I'm going to select this folder only, this folder. After this, it is asking for the name. Alright, so why we have these fields here? So let me show you the template. And in the template, you can notice we have this name in double curly braces and the date also. So why we have put these braces around the name? Because the name is going to change with every new certificate and the date also. Alright, so this is the variable things we have in our template. So to get these things changed and filled automatically whenever a new certificate gets generated, you have to map the data here in Pabbly Connect. Alright, so in the name field, click here and click on iterator and you will find the name. So map the name and also map the date. So click here and we have fetched the current date from which function? From datetime formatter. Alright, you can see in the previous step, this is the datetime formatter and we have fetched the date. So just map this date by clicking here like this. Alright, now let us click on save and send test request. So it is started showing this response now. So it is saying presentation, it has generated a ID, presentation ID. Alright. So let's check in my Google Drive if we have a new certificate saved here. So I'm opening the drive and you can see in my English speaking course certificate folder, we got a certificate named as 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗣𝗯𝗯𝗹𝘆 certificate. Alright, so that's what we have put in here in the name field. Title of new presentation is this. And let's open the certificate. Alright, so you can see the certificate is proper. It is showing the certificate is presented to 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗣𝗯𝗯𝗹𝘆 and the date is also the same that we have put in here like this. Alright, now it is time for our next step. So let me show you the step. So our next step is save and create a shareable link of certificate from Google Drive. So now we are going to give the access for this certificate that we have in Google Drive to our students by creating a shareable link. Let's do this. So now in Pabbly Connect, click on this plus icon and from the choose app, choose your application as Google Slides. Oh, sorry, Google Drive. Google Drive. So this is Google Drive we have. And in the action event, you have to select share a file with anyone option. So share a file with anyone, select this, then click on connect, and from this window add new connection, and then click on connect with Google Drive, and it will ask for the email ID by which your drive is connected. Select that email ID, then give the access to it. It is completely safe. So you can see the authorization is successful and it started showing connected. Now in the file ID, you will see it will automatically take the name of the certificate that we have generated in this previous step. Alright, so we have put the name 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗣𝗯𝗯𝗹𝘆 certificate. I have already shown you this is the certificate and the name of certificate is this. So it still selected the same certificate automatically. Now just click on save and send test request. And you will see this kind of response. It is showing drive permission, anyone with link. The role is reader. And here it will provide you this link. So these are the shareable links we have, and this is the PDF link. All right. Now it is time for our final step. Let me show you the step. So our last step is send the same data to 360 Dialog for sending messages on WhatsApp. So now, according to the data we have captured and created a certificate, we are going to send a message on WhatsApp, and to do this we are going to use this application 360 Dialog. So I'll tell you what 360 Dialog is and how we are going to use it. So now in Pabbly Connect, click on this plus icon and another action window will open up, and from here choose this 360 Dialog, WhatsApp by 360 Dialog. So now you guys are wondering why I have selected this application. Actually, to send messages on WhatsApp, you must have the access of WhatsApp's chat API. So 360 Dialog is an application which have official access of WhatsApp's chat API. So by using this application, you can send messages on WhatsApp directly and very easily. So now in this action event, select the action event as send template message. Then click on connect here, and from this window select this add new connection, and then it will ask for this API key and the domain name. So from where you will find these two things. So you have to go to your 360 Dialog account and you have to generate API key, right? So when you generate API key, you will get the key, and while generating you will find the domain name. So let me bring you to my 360 Dialog account. So this is my 360 Dialog account. You can also set up your account like this. And to do that, you can check our description box in which we have pasted a link of the video in which we have explained how to set up your 360 Dialog account. Now, when you click on this WhatsApp accounts, you will find this, and here you can see this option, generate API key. So by clicking on it, you can generate the key and find the domain name and the key as well. After generating these two things, just paste the key here and the domain name here and click on save, and the 360 Dialog will get connected to Pabbly Connect. So I clicked on save and you can see the connected is written here. So I have connected my 360 Dialog account. After this, it is asking for the template name. So what are these templates? Let me bring you to my 360 Dialog account. Here you can see this manage templates option. Click on it. And these are the templates we have. Let me open you one for you. So this is the template message. These are actually the messages which we are going to send to our student or to anyone, right? So this is the WhatsApp messages we are going to send. And to create such a template, what you have to do is click here on this add template. Here you can name your template, select the category. We have these categories: auto reply, payment update, shipping, like this. You can select the language, you can write the language, and here in the body you can enter the message that you want to send to the person whom you want to send the message. After this, just click here on preview and submit, and when your template gets submitted, WhatsApp's parent company Facebook will review your template and approve that template. So it generally takes 30 minutes to 48 hours for Facebook to review and approve your template. Typically it will be done in 45 to 1 hour. So after getting your templates approved, you can use those templates to send messages on WhatsApp directly. So these are the approved templates I have in my 360 Dialog account. So in Pabbly Connect, you have to select the template which you are going to use to send the message. So when you click here, you will find the list of the templates, and from here you have to select your template. So I am using this certificate link template. Alright, so I have mapped the template. So after this, it will automatically take this namespace and the language code, which is EN, that is English, and then you have to enter the recipient's mobile number. So you just have to click here and you will find these options, and from iterator by which we have segregated the data, when you click here you will find the number of the student. Alright, so just map the number like this, and you have to remember one thing: before this number you have to put this plus sign. As you can see here, you have to put the number in this format. Alright, now it is asking for the header document URL. So here you have to map the URL which we have generated in this previous step. This is the shareable link or the URL. So you just have to map this URL here. Click here, go to your Google Drive option where you have generated the URL. So this is the link, PDF link. So map this PDF link only like this. Alright. Now it is asking for the body field one, body fields. What are these body fields? So let me bring you to my 360 Dialog account and let me open the template I am going to use. So this is the certificate link template, and here you can see. So this is the message, and here we have this one in double curly braces, 2 and 3. So just like in the Google Slides templates, these are also the variable things which are going to change with every message. So after hello, we are going to put the name of student, which can be changed with every new message. The course name, we'll put the course name here, and here we'll put, after the best regards, we put the name of the institute. Alright. So these are the things which we have to map here in Pabbly Connect, so that with every new message it got filled automatically. So in body field, when you click here, so in the body field 1, let us see, this is the body field 1. Here after hello we are going to put the name of the student. So you will find the name of the student from here. In the body field 2, you have to put completed the course name. So find the course name. So from where you will find the course name? Let us check. So we do not have the course name here. So just manually put the course name if we have only one course. So the course name is English speaking course. Alright, that's it. After this, in the body field 3, you can put the name of the institute also. So name of the institute is Perfect English Institute. Right? This is it. Now when I click here on save and send test request, these details will be filled according to this template, and a message will get delivered to the WhatsApp account. So let me click here. So now it is showing this type of response, and let's check in the WhatsApp account if we have received something. So we have received a new message, and it's showing hello 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗖𝙗𝗮𝗯𝗹, congratulations. And this is the message we have. We are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the English speaking course. So please find attached PDF containing your certificate. Alright. And the Perfect English Institute, that is the name of institute. So these are the same things we have filled here like this. And this is how it is going to work. So the connection is working fine. Alright. Now let me give you the quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in this first in trigger option, we scheduled the messages. All right, so that we are going to deliver the messages every day at this time.
Then we connected the Google Sheets and collected the data like this. Then we segregated the data with the help of iterator like this. And then we applied a filter to make sure that whenever the status is equal to completed, then only we'll send the certificate. After this, we connected the datetime formatter to bring the current date which we are going to use to put here in the certificate like this. Alright, so we got the date. After this, we connected the Google Slides and selected the template presentation, and then we mapped the title and the name and other things that we are going to put dynamically here in the template. Alright, and you can see we have generated the template from Google Slide. After this, we connected our Google Drive and gave the access to the students with share a file with anyone and generated a shareable link like this. Then we connected our 360 dialog by WhatsApp to send messages on WhatsApp. Then we selected the template and enter the mobile numbers, the code and the variables we have in the template like this. And when you click here on save and send, so now just click on save and we are done. So let me tell you one important thing also, that you can make this workflow run 100 times in a month by using the free Pabbly Connect account, because free Pabbly Connect account gives you free 100 tasks every month. So if 100 tasks are sufficient for your working, you can use Pabbly Connect for free for your lifetime. This is it.
So guys, this is it for today's video. If you want any other type of integration, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries and discuss it from this forum and check the pricing of this software from this link. And guys, as we did today, you can make many different type of integrations using many different softwares by Pabbly Connect and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. So guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching this video.